Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is an exciting Saturday. We have 11 races we're going to look at, double stakes action. Let's go right to the track and weather conditions and then listen to Pete Aiello all day calling the races.
It's a beautiful day in the weather department with partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-80s. The main track is fast. The turf course will be in use today. The turf course is good. However, only the Silks Run Stakes will go on the turf. In race 1, scratch the 1, Smoke and Rita. Number 8, Lang Lang. Make the jockey Edwin Gonzalez. Racing at Gulfstream. In the middle, Executive Effect and True Martini both away quickly. Here's speed from the inside. Imperiously's on the go. Imperiously for a narrow advantage. Racing up on the outside, True Martini is there second from Lang Lang, who gets over from the outside draw to race in third. Dove in Charge is together with Executive Effect. Then it's Beer Valley, and at the rail, the trailer is Rough Enough. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, 5/16 from home. Imperiously has the lead, 3 parts of a length. True Martini is second. 3 wide and trying to improve is Lang Lang. That'll send 4 wide to Dove in Charge. At the rail, it's Executive Effect, then Beer Valley, and they're at the top of the stretch. They went an opening quarter in 21-1. Imperiously has the lead. Lang Lang to the attack now, second. Back to third, True Martini down the stand side, Dove in Charge. There's an eighth of a mile to go, and Imperiously finding on the top end for Zayas. 2.5 in front now. Lang Lang trying to hold on for second with Dove in Charge and Beer Valley. It's Imperiously in front. Lang Lang does appear to cling to the place over Dove in Charge, then Beer Valley in 56-4. And they're off. Toward the inside, it's Seminole Chief who gets the first call, but they're lining up to take him on, including the middle horse Edgartown, and in between runners Oscar's World. On the far outside goes Thomas Aquinas. Looking at the rail, it's Beyond Stokes. Sharif Ali angles for some place to go. On his outside is Waitlist. Saving ground is The Process. The early trailer is Piper's Factor. And the run around the first turn, it's Seminole Chief who has the lead. Fighting the rating behind the speed is The Process. That's not helping Sharif Ali, who tries to settle, but he's in tight. Second is Edgartown. In between horses Oscar's Word. Along the rail Beyond Stoked. Out 4 wide is Thomas Aquinas. Then it's a length and a half to Sharif Ali, with Waitless keeping him company on the outside. The Process is toward the rail, and Piper's Factor is last. They went 24-1 for the opening quarter as they race to the half-mile point. It's Edwin Gonzalez and Seminole Chief in front. From between horses, Edgartown. Moving on the far outside, Thomas Aquinas. In between horses, Oscar's World. Beyond Stoked is next. Trying to move up and get into the clear is Sharif Ali. Still keeping him in as Waitless. Down at the rail goes The Process, and Piper's Factor is last. Around the far turn through a 47-4 half mile. With the advantage, it's Seminole Chief by a length. Thomas Aquinas is second. Edgartown is third. Beyond Stoked is fourth. Saya's trying to get into the clear, and now he is on Sharif Ali, who's on the far outside. Meanwhile, Rosario coming up the rail on Oscar's World. They're at the top of the stretch. The advantage to Seminole Chief. He has it by 2 over Beyond Stoked, and Oscar's World, they're second and third. From the outside, Sharif Ali is flattened out as Oscar's World tries to go get Seminole Chief. Seminole Chief almost home. Oscar's World surging to him. Oscar's World or Seminole Chief. Seminole Chief still there. Seminole Chief wins. Oscar's World second. Third, Beyond Stoked. Fourth was Thomas Aquinas in 141-2.
The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association invites you to Be inspired. Breed in a place like no other. Prepare at world-class training centers. Race in the sunshine.
And they're off in the Dr. Figure.
Be inspired.
And they're off. From the rail, Mama Kim comes out firing, but she has a challenger from World Showcase who's on to challenge. First-timer Tell Me Some Lies joins the top flight, but Rosario takes a rainful of her. On the far outside, it's Zena Swift. Marching forward while a bit headstrong is Take Your Point. No speed at all from Cool Tricks, last of the six, as they race around the first turn. Mama Kim in the pink colors in front by a length and a half. World Showcase is second. Take Your Point is now third. Zena Swift is on to be fourth. Back to fifth is Tell Me Some Lies. And lagging well back early is Cool Tricks. Last a long way, better than 10 lengths off the lead of Mama Kim. The quarter time was spirited, 23-4. Mama Kim has the lead. On the outside, it's World Showcase in second. Take Your Point is together with Zena Swift. They're third and fourth. Back from fifth, that's the first-timer Tell Me Some Lies, and still a 5 or 6 length gap to Cool Tricks, who has a lot of ground to make up and less than half a mile to do it. They went to half in 48 seconds flat as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Mama Kim on top by a length. World Showcase second. Take Your Point, looking for some place to race. Zena Swift is getting started 3 wide. Tell Me Some Lies is being ridden and trying to gain about 4 lengths off the lead, and getting closer at the back is Cool Tricks as they race to the top of the stretch. Mama Kim tries to stretch him out a bit. She's a quarter of a mile from home and a length and a half in front. Take Your Point is at the rail. Far outside Zena Swift. Then Cool Tricks, who's underway while very wide on the course. Mama Kim asked to finish it up here by Louis Saez. An eighth of a mile remains and she's 4 on top. The rest left in her wake at this stage as Mama Kim still rolling and still under very confident handling. It's Mama Kim and jockey Louis Saez, a down-the-road winner of race number 3. Take Your Point is going to be into second from Cool Tricks, who I think wins a show photo with World Showcase in 141 flat. And they're off. Slow break for Tizza Prince at the back. Quick break for Neophyte from the outside draw, ridden to clear the inside traffic. Neophyte to the top. Away second is King James, and Tizza Tail is out of there third. The outside trio 1, 2, 3 early. English Bob beaten for speed. He's mid-flight today. Moving out the rail, it's Jupiter Blues with Just Wave and Smile. Then into Exchange Day, and the trailer is Tizza Prince. To the far turn they go, and Neophyte has the lead by 2. Tizza Tail is second. King James is now third. Just Wave and Smile between horses. English Bob 3 wide. At the rail, that's Jupiter Blues. A gap of a length and a half to an improving Exchange Day. He has an inside lane. Dropping back now is Honesto, and Tizza Prince is last. Neophyte is still first. To the top of the stretch with Neophyte the target. Off the turn by 2. Tizza Tail tries to track him down second. Exchange Day rallies with an inside lane. Tizza Tail on the outside is now up to take the lead. Neophyte trying to fight back toward the inside. 5 back to Honesto, 16th to go. Tizza Tail has the lead. Neophyte second. Here's a late run from Honesto. It's Tizza Tail in front. Second, Neophyte. Third with a good late kick was Honesto. Jupiter Blues is fourth in 102 and 4. And they're off. In the middle, Seat at the Table was quick to begin. On the far outside, Private Thoughts looking to get over. And here's Braun with speed inside. It will be Private Thoughts and Braun 1-2 in the run to the first turn. Marceau comes away a joint third with Seat at the Table along the rail. They're followed by Crystal Quest, then Red Wren. The early trailer is Echo Lane. In the run around the first turn, it's Braun who has inside position and the lead from a headstrong Private Thoughts in second. Marceau is racing between horses in third, and seat at the table is At the Rail in fourth. Followed fifth by Crystal Quest, then Red Wren, and out the back is Echo Lane. 24-1 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to run on the race. It's Braun in front for Rios, 3/4 of a length. Private Thoughts is there second, locked in, seat at the table. On the far outside, Red Wren getting underway with Crystal Quest. They've got Marceau locked in, and the trailer is Echo Lane. Then with the half and 48-3 as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, it's been Braun and Private Thoughts 1-2 from the bell. From the outside, Crystal Quest just ran into third with seat at the table At the Rail. Trying to wind it up from the back is Echo Lane, then Marceau, and tailing off Red Wren. They're under the top of the stretch, 1/4 of a mile remains, and the leader is still Braun. To the attack, Private Thoughts is second. Echo Lane's on the far outside, 3 wide Crystal Quest. Marceau needs to do better than that. They're at the top of the stretch. Here's Private Thoughts to shove a neck in front. From the inside, Braun tries to kick with him. Crystal Quest tries to pick them both up, and Echo Lane is down the center. Final 16th of a mile. Here comes Echo Lane. Here comes Crystal Quest. On the inside, Private Thoughts. It's Crystal Quest who gains the upper hand. Crystal Quest wins. Second was Echo Lane. Second was Private Thoughts. Third was Echo Lane. Fourth is Braun in 139-4. And they're off. Good start for the 4, Di Regresso, who heads off for the early advantage. At the Rail, Happy Together is on the march early. Moving into the top flight is Bubbly Champagne. In fact, they're stacked across the course here. Even Golden Canary and Wee Bit of Mischief into the top flight. Backing off is Madame Mischief, racing together with Milia. The early trailer is Raining Sugar. And the run around the first turn, Happy Together with rail position, out 3 wide, Wee Bit of Mischief. After a good break, Di Regresso backs off, and Bubbly Champagne goes at the rail and up and by her. From the 3 wide side, it's Golden Canary, a length and a half in front of Raining Sugar, then Milia and Madame Mischief. 23-1 for a pretty aggressive opening quarter. They're separated by 4 lengths in the run, 5 furlongs from home. Happy Together and Joel Rosario make the pace by a length. Wee Bit of Mischief is there second, out in the clear. And moving a bit closer now, here's a move from Golden Canary, moving at the rail. That's Raining Sugar in between horses. That's Di Regresso. Into the top flight is Bubbly Champagne. Milia's in the clear. And right alongside her is Madame Mischief as they swing to the far turn. They went the half in 47-1, and here's the move from Golden Canary to take on Happy Together. Bubbly Champagne would love some racetrack to work with. This favorite Milia working a bit harder, but she's gaining ground while wide on the course. Down at the inside, it's Raining Sugar who's saving good ground, looking for some place to race. Madame Mischief is asked to quicken by Egan, and they're at the top of the stretch. They haven't got Happy Together yet. Happy Together turns for home on top. Dream Run through inside for Raining Sugar at a big price with 1/8 of a mile to go. Roused is Happy Together. She's got plenty here, and she's put them away. 5-1 on Happy Together. Happy Together and jockey Joel Rosario, authoritative winners. They won by 6. Di Regresso is second. Third is Raining Sugar. Then Bubbly Champagne. 142 flat. And they're off. Good start at the inside for Texas Shuffle. In the middle, Lucky Combination, forwardly positioned in the early stages. Moving up on the far outside, that's Peace Seeker, who joins the top flight. Moving between horses and Holy Foley. Headstrong behind them is Mint Edition, and on the outside, Maria's Revenge. They make their way to the clubhouse turn. The leader is Lucky Combination by a length and a half. On the inside, Texas Shuffle. To the outside, Peace Seeker, they're second and third. Holy Foley is into fourth. At the rail, Mint Edition still fighting the rating, and the trailer is Maria's Revenge. They round the clubhouse turn. There's 0 pace on. 25-3 for the opening quarter. They're crawling right along here, and jockey Joel Rosario looks for another gate-to-wire Tapeta success. He has Lucky Combination there by a length. Peace Seeker is there second. In the waiting room is Texas Shuffle third at the fence. Followed fourth by Holy Foley, then Mint Edition, and Maria's Revenge is last. They went to half in 50 seconds flat. The leader was Lucky Combination. Lucky Combination, the beneficiary of a nice pace flow in front and stacking and packing them behind her. From second, it's to the outsider is Peace Seeker, wide on the course and Holy Foley. Texas Shuffles at the rail, then Maria's Revenge and Mint Edition. Around the forward turn they go. Time for Lucky Combination to go to work. Rosario lets the rail open, so here comes Reyes on a Texas Shuffle on to challenge. 3 wide and moving up is Holy Foley into fourth, Maria's Revenge. That's all for Peace Seeker, and they run to the top of the stretch. Texas Shuffle took advantage of an inside lane. Lucky Combination tries to go with her. On from third, Maria's Revenge tries to tip and roll at a big number, and they're in the drive. Texas Shuffle is in front, but coming back is Lucky Combination. Lucky Combination and Rosario asked for another gear. That opening quarter was too slow, and she's going to make them pay for it now. Lucky Combination is 9-5 and puts them away. Second is Texas Shuffle third, Holy Foley, then Maria's Revenge. 150-2. And they're off. Off slowly was Lucky Luke. Good start outside for Kingfish Stevens, who's gunning for the early lead. Basketball Jones wants to run with him, and these two get acquainted, and they race into the turn a length better than the team of Belly of Jelly and King Silvio. Joining them from the outside is Trinity Park to go 2 better than Bold Advance. Another 2.5 to Askin' My Name, who's dropped about 8 lengths off the speed. Then it's Lucky Luke. It's a big gap, some 5 lengths to No Regard second last, and even farther back and a long way behind early is Chacharero. Speed is on, though, 23-2 for the opening quarter. That's a lively tempo, and it's being put up by Kingfish Stevens, who races 5 furlongs from home, 2.5 on top. Basketball Jones is second from Trinity Park, third, Belly of Jelly fourth. Then the gray King Silvio, he's fifth at this point with Bold Advance along the rail. Out in the center goes Askin' My Name. Another length and a half to Lucky Luke, still lagging behind No Regard, and Chacharero. They make their way by a half in 47 seconds flat. They have just over 3.5 furlongs to run. The leader is Kingfish Stevens. On top by a length, Basketball Jones is second. Trinity Park is now third from King Silvio at the inside. That's Belly of Jelly. Zayas picking a path for Askin' My Name. He wanted to try to save ground, but he has no choice. He's got to come around him now. Then it's another 2.5 back to Bold Advance with a 1/4 mile left to go. They make their way by 3/4 in 1:11-1, and they turn in. It's still Kingfish Stevens, the target. He turns in on top by 2.5. Second is Basketball Jones. King Silvio is next. Down the center, Askin' My Name. Splitting horses, Belly of Jelly. Final 1/8 of a mile, and it's still Kingfish Stevens. He's resolute on the front end, and he's a winner. Kingfish Stevens and Jockey Luis Saez to win by 2.5. Basketball Jones was second. Belly of Jelly ran third in 142-3. They're off in the Silks run. Bit slow to break was Storm the Court. Quick start outside. Yes, I Am Free has the lead and tries to clear the inside traffic. Yes, I Am Free to the top. Racing up on the outside, that's Canthori to join the second flight. In between horses, Coppola's not far away. At the rail, Panther Island is there fourth, followed by It's All Coming Together. The three at the back include the big favorite, Big Invasion, Rockcrest, and Storm the Court. Around the far turn they go. They went 21-1 for the opening quarter. Yes, I Am Free, 3 parts of a length. Canthori is second, Coppola third in a good tracking spot. Trying to run home from the back is Big Invasion. This big favorite starts to hit high gear. He angles to the center of the racetrack with 6 lengths to make up and an eighth of a mile to do it in. The leader is Yes, I Am Free. He's trying to go down the road in here. Jaramillo asks for his best and he has the lead a length and a half. Coppola charging to challenge, and here's Panther Island late. Panther Island and Coppola getting to Yes, I Am Free. Coppola wins. Coppola beats the Golden Colonel pair, who are in a place picture. Panther Island and Yes, I Am Free. Big Invasion is flat late, 54-3. They're off.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
They're racing in the Hurricane Birdie Stakes. From the center, it's Spirit Wind who gets the first call and looks for the early advantage with Olivia Darling latched onto her second. Shitara away well from her outside draw. She's now third. At the rail, Red Carpet Ready backs off into a good spot fourth, followed fifth by Unifying. Then it's Liban. Left behind early, the trailer is Dreamster. The run to the half-mile point. It's Spirit Wind in front by half a length. Olivia Darling has to work between horses, and Shitara's out 3 wide third. Red Carpet Ready is patient fourth at the inside, followed fifth by Liban. Unifying is next toward the rail for Bravo, and the trailer is Dreamster. The quarter was 22-2. They pass the 3 furlong point. The leader is Spirit Wind by a neck. Olivia Darling turning up the heat second. Time for Red Carpet Ready to go to work. She's angled to the clear, 3 wide third. Dropping back is Shitara. Liban is wide and not kicking in as the top 3 kick on. Then went to half and 44-3. Olivia Darling has the lead. Red Carpet Ready off cover with a good trip is charging hard. There's an eighth of a mile to go, and Red Carpet Ready is front and center and on to challenge. From between horses, Olivia Darling. Game at the rail is Spirit Wind. 16th to run. Louis Saez and Red Carpet Ready driven out. It's Red Carpet Ready in front. Red Carpet Ready wins the Hurricane Birdie. Olivia Darling was second. Spirit Wind third. These 3 put on a show. Unifying's fourth and 116 left. And they're off. In between horses, Devil's Playground gets the first call. Active Mutiny has speed from the fence. Up on the outside, I See You Looking. In between horses goes Black Diamond. Back from there, it's Frank Jr. and Anointed. Out of it deep on the course is Cyber Attack. 2 more to Hunt Ball. And then it's a big gap. Call it 5 or 6 lengths to the early trailer. That trailer is Chalice. Around the first turn they go. Devil's Playground, Keen, and off the lead by 5. I See You Looking is second. Active Mutiny third at the rail. Followed fourth by Black Diamond. Then in between horses, it's Frank Jr. Up on their outside goes Cyber Attack, and down at the rail is Anointed. It's a gap of another 5 or 6 lengths back to Chalice, and Hunt Ball's just ahead of him. They made a quarter in 23-2. They're rolling here, and Paco trying to harness the speed of Devil's Playground on top by 4. Racing in between horses, I See You Looking. On the 3 wide side, it's Black Diamond. Along the rail is Active Mutiny. 2 more to Anointed, racing together with Cyber Attack. Then it's another length and a half. The Hunt Balls had plenty of pace ahead of him as they round the far turn. 5/16 from home. The leader is Devil's Playground. The strides are shortening. Here's the move from Black Diamond on the outside. From the back, Anointed is underway for Reyes. I See You Looking just at a 1 pace. The same could be said for Active Mutiny. He's not really kicking in at all as they reach the top of the stretch. 3/4, 111 flat. They turn for home. Black Diamond has the lead. Devil's Playground tries to fight back. They're both vulnerable, but nobody's really gaining much ground, although here comes Hunt Ball, and he's gaining good ground now for Bravo. He's front and center, in front and going away. Hunt Ball comes from out of the crowd to win with his ears up. Anointed is going to challenge and get up for second with Black Diamond third. Fourth is Cyber Attack in the Gulfstream finale.
And that wraps up Saturday's card. We're not done yet. We'll be back here on Sunday with a 10-race card. Remember, our first race post on the weekend is 12:10 p.m. And tomorrow, with that 10 races, we have stakes action with the Captiva Island. So, great reason to come out here. You know, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.